Finally breaking ground on the new South Harmon Stadium. We're glad you're here today.
All of those who doubted me, you see like nothing. Today it is the day you bow. A book has time to shine.
They're at our doorstep. They're gonna break in. We gotta go now.
I'm getting spooky tonight. Hey.
Run, 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 run.
We go round the rosy, pocket full of posies, ashes, we all fall
Down.
You can smell fear in the distance, spring over their lives. Come on, those who better witness them.
Oh yeah.
It's coming back.
It's coming back, buddy.
Something with hologram. Power on.
You ready to go?
Nah, man. Nah.
Well, ready or not, here we come.
Yeah. We got a lot of similarities, but the one big difference is, like, I think you thrive on, like, Halloween time, and I'm like, just give me a Reese's. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah.
Like, keep all the scary shit. I don't need that in my life.
Well, honestly, though, it's kind of one of those things where, since I know how you feel about it, you got to lean into it more, you know? So
That's fair, I guess.
it's going to be fun. I'll tell you this. If you want to come, if you don't want to shit your pants, I wouldn't advise being there a couple weeks from now. But if you're into,
I
you
don't
know,
wanna shit my
weird.
pants. Do I have to come?
Well, honestly, if you shit your pants on camera, that would be epic. But
Please, no.
make sure you're there in a couple weeks. Bunch of giveaways, all kinds of crazy stuff. So make sure you're tapped in 2 weeks from now. But Mike, let's just start off with this week. Honestly, it's crazy, but like you see the thumb, and Rico is just absolutely a menace, an absolute
Shout
menace
out.
right now.
Shout out to our boy Jake. Jake works for the Panthers.
Shout out
He was
Carolina.
talking-
Look at this team.
Well, he was talking mad shit to Fizz on Friday. Mad shit about how they were going to win this game.
I love it.
Rico was going to kill him. He spoke it into existence, man. Rico did. Usually these revenge game narratives are bullshit. You know what I mean? Like, they don't ever really fucking do anything.
Sure.
Right? Like the Michael Parsons back in Dallas just a few weeks ago. It was very flaccid. Who gave a shit? Rico wasn't fucking around.
Rico
might be him.
Listen, I'll give you a theme for today, right? So I had Cam Scatabo and your idiot league mates playing Nick. One of those you got penciled in, really wanting to win. Good start, Mike. I'll just say every blow up that you're going to see basically is on his team. He's going to probably break the record for points scored in a game. Not that my team was particularly good, but he had Rico Dowdle. He had everybody that you're going to witness here on the blow ups. And Rico top scorer on the week again. Last week, I don't know if he was top scorer, but he was, top 10. Until Chuba Hubbard's back, it's literally the Rico Dowdle show right now.
Even I think when Chuba Hubbard's back, this is Rico Dowdle.
Do you think that that was going to ask you. Do you think that he just dwarfs Rico to Rico? Do you think Rico just dwarfs Chuba to like non-existent, or do you think it becomes more of a committee?
I think it'll be a committee, but kind of like the committee that you have right now with ETN.
Well, that's
Trevor.
not much of a committee.
Exactly.
Any ETN. What Travis Etienne is to anyone else too is the same thing. It's not much of a committee either way.
Pick an ETN, yeah. No, I think this is his, man. 70, 80% of the backfield, even when Chuba comes back. I don't give a fuck about the contract. Chuba was not good this year. Like the Panthers offense these last 2 weeks has needed Rico Dowdle, and he's delivered. How are you going to take that away from him for Chuba fucking Hubbard?
I mean, you can't take anything away from Rico. I will say, I mean, last year, now granted it's a year ago, Chuba has shown to be really great too at times. So I'd be curious to see what it is. But listen, the last 2 weeks, right? Like Rico, not just a blow up. To give you, if you didn't watch football today, right? 30 carries, guys. 30 fucking carries, Mike, for 183. You get 30 carries. Listen, if you're in the 4 range, honestly, you're dude great. 6.1 a carry, 183 yards. He also has, Mike, this is the crazy part. No touchdowns on the ground, but 4 for 56 and a touchdown through the air.
Yeah.
Mike, leading receiver and running back on the day is just, again, the Rico show. While Tet had 2 touchdowns, only 29 yards is the other, other story here. But
the stat line of Rico, doesn't it remind you of a former Carolina Panthers running back who just did it all? Was the whole offense?
Christian McCaffrey? I mean, that's what he's looked like. He's been him, buddy, him.
I mean, CMC wore 5 in college, so,
True.
That's coming here in Rico Dowdle. No, Tet still got work. You would have liked to see more through the targets, right? You would have liked to see him get more involved, but 2 touchdowns, man. He finally got in the end zone. Not once, but twice.
Yeah.
They figured out in the red zone, maybe throw it to the 6'4", maybe 6'5" guy.
Well, here's the other thing. I talked about this with Eric on, I believe, when you were not here, when we did the recap. And, Mike, to me, I put Bryce Young in the lineup kind of reluctantly, but not in this matchup, right? Because I put in the quarterback and the running back, frankly, that's playing against the Dallas Cowboys defense, and it is not disappointed yet. 199 passing yards, but, Mike, 3 touchdowns. He does have a pick, but honestly a decent day from him too. We've seen other quarterbacks tear it up more versus the Cowboys, but this was also one of those where when it's just working on the ground like this, why would you change it?
Yeah, it was a decent day for him, and if you didn't have a decent day versus the Dallas defense, then
we're in trouble.
He was dead.
We're in trouble. Yeah,
he gets a path.
He's borderline dead. He's borderline dead. We haven't as you saw earlier. We haven't sacrificed him yet, but it might be coming. Mike, at least on the other side, we got GP has a blow up, and this is probably to be continued. To keep being a theme, frankly, without CD, it's looking like his time to shine. His production since CD's been out has been absolutely fucking insane. Yeah, it's insane tremendous. What he's tremendous. Now, again, by the way, George Pickens also on Nick's team, so I'll give you the theme of all these 30 burgers that I went up against this week. It was pretty awesome.
Now, the real conundrum you're going to have with him in Dynasty is, does this continue when CD's back? And logic would say
the answer is no.
Not. Yes.
He's not going to do this to this degree. Now, I think he's still going to be very boom or bust with a big boom potential, but he's not going to be this consistent with the targets and the upside.
What's a good spot for him? Like, if you're just thinking rankings, what's a good tier for him to be? Because the production right now is carrying some fantasy teams, right?
Sure.
Probably like Nick's team, carrying his team. But CD's coming back. Like, it's
sure.
You're gonna have regression. You're gonna be back to, like you said, more boom bust.
Right.
Maybe not as consistent. Not the target volume.
I mean, I think right there in the 20s, right, like early 20s, like right around 20-ish, okay? That's where I'm kind of at. I put him safely behind the Rashee Rice, Marvin Harrison, Garrett Wilson, BTJ, all those type of guys. Safely behind that. As soon as you get past that list, though, Mike, to me, you have an open discussion for putting Pickens, probably when I'm looking at keep trade cut, like as early as 19, frankly. You want to put him at 19, I got no problem with it. Basically, you want to compare him versus an Addison, versus a Zay Flowers. Any of these type of guys, Mike, I have no problem. You want to take GP, frankly, at all.
I think I'm going to be a little bit more bullish.
Okay.
I think we're talking like mid-teens. We need to be mid-teens.
Okay, so who do you put him ahead of that I was not as willing to? So him or Rashee Rice?
I think I'd take GP right now.
Really? Wow.
Yep.
Rashi's coming back this week.
Sure is.
Okay. Well,
Sure is. I don't know what his splits are with Xavier Worthy either. Same question, but I know Dallas's offense. I know Dak Prescott is playing at an MVP level, and their defense is ass, so they're going to continue to throw the ball a shit ton. So I know even with volume regression, George Pickens still going to have some monster weeks. Like I think in the mid-teens feels about right. Like Ladd, GP, Rice, Brian Thomas, and then
Halloween is not the only thing that we have not in common any longer.
Garrett Wilson is the only fucking show in town for sure. Like I get that part, but we've also seen this passing offense struggle massively. You know, and outside of a couple garbage time weeks, Garrett Wilson has kind of been irrelevant. So, fuck it, man. I know what I have in this Dallas passing offense for sure.
Okay. I mean, the Dallas passing offense, sure. Also, Dallas, to a lot of chagrins of many, 2-3, 2-3-1 now after losing to the Panthers.
Don't forget the tie.
Yeah, let's. Don't forget that. Oh boy, I'll just let that one kind of marinate. You guys handle and do with that as you will. I mean, GP's playing ball, but CD will be back, and in the long game dynasty, I couldn't quite go that far with you, but I get it. BTJ, listen, he'll just keep the fire up. This is a game where Mike, and here's the thing, he had a touchdown called back, still went off. The Jaguars lose to the Seahawks, though. This is a crazy.
That wasn't
game.
the way that we all envisioned. Travis Hunter ruining Brian Thomas Jr. was by lining up offsides and 50-yard tutties off the board.
We'll get to him in a minute. 4 for 15, Mike. Travis Hunter is becoming scary hours. But BTJ, listen, if this is the worst day, by the way, this is another Nick Ercolano player. So, Mike, this could have been 40, honestly, to your point. Now it's 8 for 90 and a touchdown. Let me ask you, for BTJ, what does this do for you with his ranking? And then also, my next point is going to be, like, Jacksonville lose this game at home 20-12. Like, are we considering the Jags a little fraudulent?
Yes, fuck yes, they're fraudulent. And I also consider what Brian Thomas actually did this week to be a little bit fraudulent too, because his quarterback's still fucking trash. Trevor Lawrence is terrible.
Yeah,
terrible.
Honestly, well, he is. I don't even have a hologram for the kid, honestly. I'll tell you.
Doesn't deserve one.
No, well, here's the thing, Mike. The ground game, non-existent for this fucking team, brother.
Seattle made Trevor Lawrence try to beat him, and you saw
didn't work.
He can't. He can't.
Did not work.
They paid all that money to what was supposed to be football Jesus.
Well,
we didn't get that. There's no football Jesus.
No, this team. It's crazy coming off that game versus the Chiefs. Now, you could argue like a letdown game after a big win, but yes. Mike, I mean, that was ugly. It was really ugly, and I know we've had a lot of people talking about this, and I've got it up, so we might as well just leave Patty Mills' comment right here. I think this is a little heavy, top 3 wide receiver, he asked. But listen, I think he is.
Fuck it. I'm rolling with Patty.
Top 3. Okay.
I'm rolling with Patty.
All righty. I like this. We got keep trade cutters in our neck of the woods now,
Let's go. I'm rolling with Patty.
All
Let's
right.
go.
So
we're being reactionary. I mean, how many? I brought it up on Wednesday. Like, he was that next group of, like, fuck, when do we start talking about it? And then he goes out and drops 30 on our heads.
Sure.
Yeah. Let's start talking about it.
Well, talking about it and being about it or actually doing it are different things, but let's talk about it. Right now, you have him. So you're saying you're putting him in the top 3. So where would you put him? Is Chase? What do you have at 1? Let's just go one top down. Is it Jamar Chase? Is it Justin Jefferson? Is it Puka?
I'm gonna go Chase.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna go Justin Jefferson.
Then JSN.
Then I'll go JSN, and then I'll go Puka. CD's right on their heels, and then you can go Emeka Buka right after that. Wow. And it has become this big giant tier of pick your flavor at the top. But he deserves. Amon-Ra needs to be in that conversation too.
Definitely. Yeah, I mean, I like JSN. I'm just not solidifying him into the top 3. I think he's very much in the top 6, 7, easy. But I just don't know how you clearly argue him ahead of one of either Puka, Chase, Jefferson, Amon-Ra, or CD, unless we get really, really big news that says Puka's injury is more serious than we're hoping, right?
I give you the Chase argument. It's fucking Joe Flacco and Jake Browning for the majority of this year, whatever the fuck's going to happen. I give you the Justin Jefferson argument over him.
Sure.
It's the fact that we don't really know what we have in J.J. McCarthy as far as the passing offense goes, right? Yeah. He hasn't been good. I'll give you the Emeka Buka one, right?
Yeah, I would put Egbuka ahead of him, but
it's
I'm not even
it's him as a rookie and the consistency of doing it, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'll give you the Puka Nacua one, and this one got brought up early in the game, and then thankfully quelled it. As much as we like Puka, this motherfucker gets banged up all the time,
Definitely.
Constantly. Like, he is not a model of health, right? Just from his play style. This
a model of health would be he's the opposite of that for sure.
He gets fucked up all the time, right? There's your argument.
He's got he's got an aggressive play style, and he does tend to get banged up. But he also, to me, it would feel very reactionary. I couldn't put him ahead of JSN. Had a great week, but Puka's been on a different animalistic level. However, listen, the JSN, this is what I will say. Regardless of where you put him, I think a lot of those rankings or where you want to put him, it's kind of, frankly, in my estimation, semantics, Mike. This is good news for JSN. He's in the elite upper echelon of receivers. However you want to frame it, coin it, term it. Good days for JSN ahead and good days for him right now. It's just interesting, I will say this. When you think about him, right? Going into last year, the panic was fucking high, buddy. And I will tell you, this is one of those things where, betting on good players that don't completely faceplant, JSN, Rome, right? Those type of players. I'm not going to say it always is going to cash, but it's something I'm going to be willing to do if the panic gets too high, right? If the situation in year one is not great, but we really believe in the talent, and they kind of show us a little bit of life, I'm willing to buy in. So,
listen, there was a little bit of rumblings about him just being a slot merchant or a target merchant. You know what I mean?
Sure.
And then freshly traded for Greg Newsome gets his ass fucking dusted. Absolutely ran by, which was hilarious too, because then I'm not shitting you. It was 6 minutes later there was a clip, touchdown scored on Tyson Campbell where he got his ass dusted. So I guess it didn't matter which one the Jaguars rolled out with. Whatever quarter that was going to be was going to get toasted.
Definitely. Now, speaking of toasted, listen, so there's another guy on the Nick Ercolano squad, a bandwagon, Devon Achane, 31 in PPR. We got to see, Mike, something we hadn't seen in a while, a breakaway run touchdown. We've known this guy has it, but it's been a long time, It's been a long time, and it listen, for Devon Achane shares all across the land, it felt great. Also to see the receiving work, only 22 yards, but six targets. This is a guy that's just, I think was getting a little bit slept on in Dynasty, personally. Yes,
probably because it was just Miami. It was, fuck, what else do they have? And outside of him, the majority of that offense looks terrible. But you factor in, like you said, Adam, we hadn't seen burst, just a fucking, oh my god, there it is, there's rookie year Achane. It feels like for a couple years, and we finally got one. Back. Now let's do that some more. Let's not be so volume based. Let's get back to holy shit efficiency. We want to see that.
I'm with you. This was the one thing though, is he, for the last year and change, it's been just a bunch of volume, right? It's been great. We'd like to see that. But if you remember after his rookie year, if you told us, the community, he's going to get a lot of volume, everyone would have bought in, because we're all he needs is the volume. Now, if we could get to see, to your point, matchmaking, volume, and upside, that would change a lot for him. Tua in this offense.
Thanks, Cameron,
Mike,
by the way.
Appreciate that. Holy unicorn crap, he says. My auction league is unreal. Tyreek Hill, George Kittle, Hampton, Egbuka, Aaron Jones. Still 3-3, but good Lord. Oh, and Henry, Baltimore sucks. Best intro in the business. Very cool. Appreciate that, Cameron. And also, Mike, listen, this is kind of to the point of the fantasy football being haunted. Every week it just keeps coming. Just keeps coming for us, man. Fucking brutal.
Just more injuries, more just shit on us. And this guy on the screen, you want to talk about shit?
Dookie.
He's shit.
True Dookie.
Terrible. So, who goes first? Tua or the head coach? Who's out the door first?
Yes.
Yes.
right? I mean, I don't know. You tell me.
I talked to my dad yesterday, and his only saving grace.
I forgot your dad's a big Dolphins guy. Right?
His only saving grace is that next year he's going to have a new quarterback and a new head coach. It's just a known fact. That's all he's got.
Well, let me ask you this then. What about Jalen Waddle for this team here?
If he wasn't doing this with Tyreek Hill out,
we'd be panic.
You'd write him off as like wide receiver 50, 60 in Dynasty. You wouldn't give a shit anymore. But thankfully, he's getting the targets. He's going to get them regardless whether Tua is a quarterback or whoever the fuck else goes in there. So for the rest of the season, you just enjoy him as a wide receiver 2-ish type.
Yeah.
2-ish, kind of loose.
Pause, but yeah, with you. Let me ask you then. So real quickly for this Dolphins team, how panicked are you? And do you think they blow it up? Also, we got to talk about. I got the holiday. It won't pull up Darren Waller as well. He got in the end zone, but not much work today.
That's all right. Right, A-Warp tight end, baby. Picked him up off waivers. That's all I need from you, Darren Waller. Just occasionally score a touchdown or 2.
Yeah.
I think he's got 4 touchdowns in 3 games, so that's a pretty good stretch for an A-Warp tight end. I'll take it. I'll take it, man. Just put Darren Waller in your lineup and pray Tua finds him one time and doesn't overthrow him. But yes, I believe the Dolphins. The murmurs are already starting about them blowing it up, shopping Bradley Chubb, probably shopping Minkah Fitzpatrick, who they just acquired this season. Mm-hmm. Whatever the fuck they got that ain't nailed down, which pretty much at this point is nothing.
Yeah.
Like, everything can and must go. Fire sales ready.
Well, speaking of fire, how about a blow up for Kamani fucking Vidal? Well,
dude,
here's
2
the
years
thing.
in the making.
The guy just needed a chance, is what people are gonna say, right? He just needed a shot,
right?
I mean,
it was supposed to be Hassan Haskins. You see all those news blurbs before?
I know. Listen, Hassan Haskins went for a lot of fab money out there that got burnt up. Speaking of blow ups, right? But Kamani Vidal, Mike, 22 points in PPR. Listen, can we just say this too? Harbaugh offense, you're going to want the running back, whatever the fuck it is, whoever the fuck it is, right? Mm-hmm. I mean.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I fucked myself in my home league. We have a $100 budget.
Oh, no. How bad did you fuck yourself?
I bid 96 on Kamani Vidal without realizing that was all 96, so I must have been drunk when I did that one, which was great, right?
Okay.
Great pickup.
Sure, yeah, absolutely.
Except for it's a single quarterback, 10-team league, so quarterbacks don't fucking matter, Adam. So, of course, the only quarterback I have on my roster is that bitch-ass Kyler Murray. So last night when I'm going, oh, fuck, I don't have a quarterback now, I go to the waiver wire to go pick up Daniel Jones or Michael Penix or somebody just to throw in there.
Are you not able to pick up?
Zero fab dollars. You have to have a minimum bid of $1. I went, fuck.
So you literally can't pick up a quarterback ever now?
So last night I made a trade for
like
$13.
There you go.
$13 in fab, except it cost me Kamani Vidal.
Welcome to Fucksville, buddy. This is what the Halloween recap is all about.
The audacity to go do this? This son of a bitch. That's all right. No.
I'm not sure what to do with this or what to make this.
Super sticker.
Oh, I see now. The super sticker. I'm like, wait a minute.
Super sticker.
This makes sense now. I'm like, wait, what is going on here? Appreciate the
super sticker, and a bot came right afterwards.
Dude, listen, the bots. I don't know if I'm quite ready to say. I don't know. This is how you know you made it, but this is how you know you're getting traction of some sort. And this bot last time made me fucking nudes. Not. I couldn't look at the chat last time because it just took over.
Live nudes.
Appreciate the super chat. Kamani Vidal found money, man. There's not really much else to say, honestly, for Kamani Vidal. Lad McConkey, scary hours, are they over, or is it just a good game for the kid here?
It's a good game for the kid, but the only thing that's going to leave you wondering is it's a good game finally from him with no Quentin Johnston.
Well, there you have it. I mean, there's the
right. The question's still going to remain, isn't it? Like, I want to treat this as, fuck yeah, we're back. All right, everybody calm your tits.
Well, Mike, but what if just QJ can get Aronde Gadsden's work of 7 for 68, you know?
There you go.
I don't know. I'm just At this point, it's
Speaking
just
of
hilarious because
Rondé Gadsden's going to be fucking great to see what happens with him. I'm sure we're going to be completely reasonable on the old tight end rankings this week.
Are you kidding? Mike, we're everything including reasonable here. I personally believe. But anyway, listen, it was a good game. Dolphins tried to come back late and just didn't do it. The Chargers are good regardless of the situation. Honestly,
they're just. The Chargers are kind of fucked for the rest of the year. They find a way to win. Good for them. But
they are.
Justin Herbert is getting his ass lit up with this offensive line struggle. You know, QJ being down, now Amari and Hampton. It sounds like it's going to be longer than just, a 4-week IR stint. You know, it could be a majority of the season. You hope it's Kamani Vidal, but the rumors are also they're trying to shop to find somebody else. Shop to find somebody to protect Justin Herbert's ass. Please, Jesus. Holy hell.
Yeah. No, I mean, there's no debating that. Josh Jacobs, for all intents and purposes, should have a blow up, but only so many typically per day I throw in. I don't have one made up for the kid. And also the 4 o'clocks you don't expect, and he kind of had another touchdown late. Mike, 18 carries, 93, 2 touchdowns. Also, this is the crazy thing. Like, if Josh Jacobs is going to get this type of receiving work, I mean, good God, 5 for 57. Good night.
Yeah.
Matthew Golden is another big story we'll get to here. I don't want to say coming out party, but 86 and 3, only on 3 catches, but 86 yards is a good sign of life.
A coming out quarter. Because after that, then they decided, fuck, we don't want to use him.
We've seen enough. We showed what he can do. We're good, right? I mean,
I'm not kidding you. I'm pretty sure all 3 of his targets came in the first quarter, and then they gave him 2 end arounds in the first quarter, and then he was never to be seen from again. It was like, fuck it, we good. We did enough.
We don't want to get him hurt in this game, this meaningless game versus the Bengals.
No, let's go right back to giant head Romeo Dobbs.
I mean, here's the thing: the passing offense, aside from Golden and then Tucker Kraft getting in the end zone, was really just completely irrelevant today. Honestly,
yes.
Jordan Love, 259, good football player, but
solid.
When they're playing from ahead, you don't need him. Doesn't matter.
Just make it the Josh Jacobs show, and then let Micah Parsons and the crew do their work on defense.
Well, Mike, listen, with new quarterback they just traded for. 29 of 45 for 219. 2 touchdowns, no picks, but, I mean, listen, it was Jamar Chase late. Gets in the end zone. He's dealing with the illness. I don't know. Was this really any different than fucking Jake Browning today?
No, but it might have been slightly better Jake Browning, I guess.
That's what I'm saying. You could argue maybe it is a better quarterback, like it's Flacco. But, Mike, I think for fantasy at the moment, I need to see more. I don't want to make a full ruling on this, but I could make a case that this really isn't much better at all. They kind of just sold us on something different. It's the same, though,
It's the same shit. It really is. Jamar Chase with Jake Browning, remember a couple years ago, was a lot of like the same game lines where it was like nothing but 5-yard targets.
Yeah.
There's a shit ton of them, but it was just 5-yard targets, and you hope he got in the end zone. So, I don't know, feels like a lot of the same shit. New face, except for he's not new at all. He's just really, really old. The cool thing, though, now him actually starting a game for the Bengals, listen, can we get him next year to start a game for the Steelers, and we can just complete the entire Infinity Stone for the whole division?
Listen, don't prelude what's going to take place during Halloween. I mean, this could be just get him the division, get him out of here,
right.
I don't know. I mean, this game was really uninspiring, frankly. T. Higgins and Chase Brown remain the assets that just you could have had a lot of hope for and a lot of upside with Joe Burrow that just fucking don't have that same pizzazz at all, man. They just don't.
Nope. Chase Brown, the inefficiencies that we saw last year that we didn't care about when he was scoring a shit ton of fantasy points to lead people to championships, there we go.
This is a great comment. I love this. I'm sorry.
Yeah, welcome to fuck. Yes, you're welcome. Welcome to my town.
I'm listening. Go ahead.
Chase Brown sucks, though. He's not good.
I think Chase Brown in an electric offense is electric. I think what we're seeing though is, Mike, if you cut the power, it's just not. He's not a guy that's going to create for himself, right? This is a guy that I think is offense driven. If the offense is really high potent, high scoring, we saw last year who he can be and how he can be really great. But he's not going to make something happen on offense that's struggling. And that's becoming pretty quick and clear and obvious, honestly.
I can't bring myself to believe that Taj Brooks is actually that fucking bad too, that we have to see Samaje Perine all the time.
Well, buddy, I got bad news for you. You better believe it, buddy. You better fucking believe it. Joe Flacco and Samaje Perine, the electric backfield you didn't know you needed this year,
Oh, it just makes me so angry.
Well, you want to talk about angry? Buddy, what is the point of this entire Ravens offense? I mean, it is, dude.
Wolf.
3 points versus the Rams today, buddy. I wish we didn't have to talk about this game, honestly, because, we have the Puka injury, and nothing happens worth a damn on this fucking game, period, really, honestly.
Imagine
Derrick Henry at least has a 100-yard game and 24 carries, but it just was all they could do on offense.
But imagine also having this fucking unit in your backfield. You're on the half-yard line, right? This fucking unit.
No. Don't. We're already doing this.
And what we're going to do is we're going to draw up 2 straight tush pushes for fucking Mark Andrews.
Absolutely. Get Mark over there, buddy. Give it to Mark.
Which went nowhere.
For those wondering, Mark was 3 carries for 2 yards, okay? God.
Jesus Christ. Yeah. Yeah, when they finally came to their senses, they handed it off to Derrick Henry, but everybody knew, well, the tush push didn't work, so you're definitely giving it to Derrick Henry on this one.
Mike,
and then the great thing about the play calling, right? The Todd Monken effect. On the goal line with Derrick Henry, we're going to call a counter play. We're going to pull a guard and a tackle with a half yard to go.
This game was infuriating, honestly.
Zay Flowers out there, he never fumbled, right? Like, doesn't have fumble problems, but couldn't stop himself from putting the ball on the ground.
Put it on the turf. On the other side, I guess we gotta go ahead and get over there.
Cooper Rush got benched, though. We just need more Tyler Huntley in our lives.
I don't know. You think so? Is that what we need?
No.
Kyron gets in the end zone, but 13 for 50. 2 for 37 through the air.
The most surprising thing, this Ravens defense has been a fucking sieve all year. Just an absolute sieve. And against the Rams' high-powered offense, they made them look not good.
I was going to say, the one thing, the only person, Mike, that didn't go for 30-plus on Nick's team was Matthew Stafford. Because, this offense didn't do – this offense you expected to really kind of light it up. Matthew Stafford was a very easy fire him up this week. Now, granted, you get the Puka injury, and Devontae Adams goes 4 for 39. Devontae Adams has kind of really cooled off, it feels, as well. So, I don't know. This game was just left a lot to be desired, frankly. Honestly, I feel like, Mike, a lot of these games seemingly left a lot to be desired, if I'm being honest.
It's because the NFL keeps shoving these overseas games down our throat when you start off with a banger like the Broncos and Jets. Woo!
Mike, that game was putrid. We're not covering the international games, luckily, here.
There wouldn't be anything to cover.
Jonathan Taylor, buddy, getting to the Colts game here. Dude, Jonathan Taylor is
good at football?
Well, yes, but he's a menace right now. Even when he doesn't have the best of games, he's terrorizing teams. Absolute fucking menace right now in fantasy football. Here's the question. Do we expect this to stop at all, regardless of who they're playing? Now, I know, you're playing the Cardinals this week, but he's been electric no matter what.
I would say no, because the offensive line is playing really well. Jonathan Taylor's playing really well. And that passing game has this new element with Tyler Warren in there, who continues to make me look like a fucking idiot, which I guess sometimes ain't hard to do. But Tyler Warren, pretty fucking good, has added a hell of an element to this passing offense that, what are you going to fucking do? You're going to load the box to stop him? Listen, Michael Pittman, Josh Downs, Alec Pierce, Adonai Mitchell when he's not dropping the football before he crosses the goal line, and Tyler Warren. They are legit fucking weapons for Daniel Jones, who's just doing a very good job of running this fucking offense.
Daniel Jones can be just a game manager plus, right? Is what he's doing. And Mike, I will say this: the play action setup with a guy like Tyler Warren, absolutely impossible to stop, it seems like. Cause
you want to bite on Jonathan Taylor coming downhill just to watch this freak fucking run past you and then truck everyone in your secondary?
The worst part is it feels like if you're a defense, right? You could end up picking correctly, right? Like, hey, we think it's going to actually be a run, or we think it's going to be a play action pass, and still not stop it.
Right.
They fucking just go right through your fucking face. I mean,
fucking Madden when you can guess play type, on defense.
There you go. Yep.
Pass commit or run commit. Sometimes it doesn't fucking matter. It seems like with this offense.
Here's a good question: doesn't. Is Dimes worth a first now?
I would say on your contenders, yes.
Listen, I'm of the mindset that I'd rather spend it elsewhere. But honestly, Mike, if you needed a quarterback, or if in best ball you wanted to just strengthen up your roster, like I'd have a hard time at this part of the season arguing against it. Listen, we've seen it for 6 weeks, guys. The NFL season's only so long. At this point, if it's fluke, it's fluke. But Mike, I've seen enough to not believe that it's fluke. Also, Rich, let's just get this out of the way too. Any form of being worried about Rich can be fucking forgotten. I mean, this guy, what is going on? He hurts himself.
He can't even get off of pregame warm-ups.
Breaks his orbital bone. Something with a rubber band. I'm like thinking about rubber band stretches, and how the fuck do you break your eye?
I don't know. Eric loves this one. Eric watches this show any given Sunday. The opening scenes. Like, come back, Cherubini's down. Cherubini, what'd he do? Fall off the fucking bench? That's fucking Anthony Richardson at this point.
Well, dude, the Cardinals.
We need the traitors to the sidelines. We haven't even started the game yet. Say,
buddy,
Rich.
Listen, the Cardinals can keep not a fucking soul healthy at this point. Kyler Murray has a Lisfranc injury. Like, when I started reading more about this and hearing that it's a Lisfranc, even if he comes back and plays, this is one of those that just shuts down a mobile quarterback, which Kyler was already fringily a mobile quarterback that we liked, right?
Yeah.
Really worrisome. He doesn't play. So Jacoby Brissett, and Mike, makes a really nice catch, 2 for 32. Slowish start, but you're, not terrible. Bangs his head on the carpet, and I just knew right away. Having prop bets on him and having, got the guy in my lineup everywhere. Concussion. So, I mean, dude, it's just brutal here. It's just brutal. I made a Bam Knight hologram. I don't even give a fuck about this anything here, honestly.
I don't either. Hey, they did. Jacoby did fucking realize, unlike Kyler, that his all-world tight end should be used in the red zone. Down at the goal line. So hey, maybe we got that going for us, which is nice.
It was solid, but
a few touchdowns.
If you're telling me, Mike, everyone's dead on the Cardinals, can't we get more than 8 for 72 and a touchdown on a tray? Is that greedy?
All right. Listen, there's a little bit of defensive holding on what should have been the game winner. Surprisingly, the Cardinals are in this fucking game. Could have won it. Couldn't get the call.
Mike, the Cardinals, can I tell you this, though? Is it surprising anymore? The Cardinals are in every game. They just don't win them.
That's right.
The Cardinals are in every game. Legitimately, they're the only team this year that I can tell you that is legitimately in every game.
They're in every game.
They're 2 and 4.
2 and 4.
Yeah,
that's fair.
Anyway, I mean, listen, Jacoby Brissett, I guess, did a better job than I would have expected leading the offense, but
yeah,
it's just.
I just learned yesterday evening that Jacoby Brissett was even on the fucking Cardinals.
Did you? Well, I have Kyler and had to go to in redraft. Mike had to go to the reserves in Superflex. It was gross. I ended up not playing him, which ended up being a disaster. Like, I played JK over him, and that was speaking of London. Most of the rest of these games, frankly, are the same sound effect I just made. But let's go ahead and let's get through these.
There's a couple good ones in here.
I mean, the Frisco, the only one left really that I'm excited for, the Frisco and Bucks game, as far as the scoring goes. Let's talk about San Fran first. Christian McCaffrey continues to just be all world, getting all the touches all the time, every time.
Everyone around him is dying on this team except him.
Yeah. Now, what I wanted to say though, Mike, is 17 for 54 is like just speaking of a volume play. I mean, this is like 2-3 yards a carry every fucking time, but just keep giving him the rock. Also, 7 for 57.
He's San Francisco Kyron Williams, circa 2023.
I mean, he at least had the receiving work that was a lot better. But it's basically like, listen, we're gonna get it to Chris McCaffrey through the run game, then we're gonna try to pass, and we dump it off to Chris McCaffrey a lot. Kendrick Bourne, who I think I need to make a hologram for, actually, as I'm looking.
You might
need to. Well, we'll see what comes back. But Mike, he was 142 today. I honestly thought I had one for him already. But Mike, I'll tell you, if you look at the CMC minus CMC, right, in this 49ers offense, look at the. You know how many holograms I've made new for this team? Jake Tonjes, Demarcus Robinson, Marquez Valdez-Scantling. There's a new fucking face every week. It's insane in this team.
There is. And the old face that I rely on that wanted a big fucking contractor to get traded that was supposed to play this week that I put in a lineup since QJ's gone. Just let that one sink in.
How about
Quentin
this
Johnson's gone. Yep. Fuck you, Juwan Jennings.
Well, he had the high ankle, right?
forever.
And it looked like his high ankle couldn't move. I mean, it was bad. 1 for 7.
Yeah.
If you fired him
How's
up, you
that?
feel pretty good, right?
What's that new contract you wanted looking?
What's a reasonable offer for Hunter on a rebuild?
Start at a second. See what happens.
I mean, dude, I don't
It's
even
bad.
know. Travis Hunter has not looked good. This Niners team loses, and like it's, I guess, not surprising. Going to the Bucks game, we're on the Bucks game, but going to the Bucks side of the football, I guess, Mike, to me, like Baker Mayfield is just playing good football. It may not be a lot of passing volume. He may not have his, some of his guys healthy, but man, the dude just finds a way.
Some of his guys, you mean every fucking one of them?
Well, no, I mean, there's Cameron Johnson. There's, Cade Otton. There's
down-
Sterling
he was
Shepard.
down
There's
RB1,
Tez Johnson.
Wide receiver 1, wide receiver 2, and wide receiver 3. Yes.
By some of his guys, I mean anyone that's relevant. Just not all of them, okay?
I don't even know who the fuck Cameron Johnson is. This
Leading
guy's out
receiver today because of Baker Mayfield.
Good Lord.
Rashad White has – it looks like the old Rashad White before Bucky Irving's breakout right now. Just gross but meaningful in fantasy, right?
He looks old, and his name is Rashad White. You are correct.
It looks like the old Rashad White. Fucking gross. A bunch of volume and scores
Who
a
else we gonna
touchdown.
give the ball to? Cameron Johnson?
Well, Sean Tucker got in the end zone, but apparently they don't give the ball to him. He got 6 touches today. Obviously, all jokes aside, the big one here is going to be Igbuka and the hamstring.
Yep. We'll see how serious it is.
Right. Hopefully, we're hoping it's not. But honestly, Mike, it's this team. Godwin comes back clearly not right. By the way, he's out of this week? Clearly, his list, Frank. Sorry, the
Ankle.
tibia. Yeah, is just fucking not good, buddy. I mean,
Right.
tough.
And,
He came
and
back too early.
when I said I wanted Emeka Egbuka to learn from Mike Evans, it wasn't how to get a hamstring injury.
Right, not to get our
That's not
soft
what I meant.
tissues, not to soft tissue injuries. Yeah,
That's
but
not what I meant.
yeah, I mean, he is. It's going to be his worst game of the year so far for sure, and obviously he left.
If you got fucking points for backflips though, Tez Johnson's backflip on his touchdown, holy shit,
Well, Mike, let me ask you,
dude.
So,
If football
Eric-
does not work out, let's get this fucking dude on the men's national gymnastics team. Holy shit!
Can I get you to tell me did Eric and I make the right call? We had a start-sit between. We were going to start Tez Johnson. Okay, this is how gross it is in the lineup. All right, but
Was
Mike,
bad.
Bam Knight gets the start, so we're like, you know what? Fuck it. Throw the kid in. Throw Bam Knight in. Did we make the right call or not? 1 catch for 45 and a touchdown, or Bam Knight?
You made the right process call. Oh, you know what I mean?
I want to know, did we make the right point call? Can we get a
No.
ruling on this?
No, you made the wrong call. You gotta go Tez.
Did he? Okay, because I know Bam Knight got in the end zone too. I feel like it's going to be really close with their points.
You'll be fucking close.
Regardless, but probably the same. But it would just be. I'm kind of curious to know at this point. Igbuka, we're hoping is not in a serious
Praying,
long-term injury.
please.
But listen, if he misses a week, I think we take it as a good thing. If he misses a couple, not ideal. If he misses more than that, because here's the thing about it, right? Realistically, for this offense, you get through the week, but man, you got Evans hurt, you got Godwin hurt, if you got Igbuka seriously hurt, dude, that's fucking insane. For a 5-1 football team.
Something just to keep in mind. I know the feel-good story they kept talking about it on the broadcast there for a while was, how much 49ers love having Robert Saleh back as defense coordinator and getting that defense right. This is going to be a defense now without Nick Bosa and Fred Warner. That Fred Warner went down, lost his shit, and you just watch Baker Mayfield make Cameron Johnson and Tez Johnson and who the fuck else here relevant against him. Listen, when you're doing your lineup decisions, this could be like Dallas. You just might want to fucking start anybody playing against San Francisco at this point. This defense is cooked.
By the way,
Super
I just wanted to say this, okay? Lee's McRae College, where I played basketball at, we played against in the same conference as Barton. That's where Cameron Johnson, the actual Johnson doing well, is where he went to school. Undrafted, D2, Barton Bulldogs stand up, baby. Let's go. Cameron Johnson, man. You love to see it. Absolutely love to see it.
I didn't think by week 6, guy, Caleb, would be the least successful K. Johnson.
Yeah. That K. Johnson you could drop for Cameron Johnson. Micah, well, you know what's crazy? To the DB's point here, Cameron Johnson helping no one. I would imagine even in best ball,
dude,
rostership fucking damn near zero, right? I mean, I actually would love to see what his rostership is. Is it like there's got to be someone out there? Just very few, I'd imagine.
His
right?
mom probably has him on her team.
All right, the poor kid. I'm gonna make sure he gets a hologram at minimum. All right, that's all I'll promise for the kid. All right, let's get through the rest of these games. When we go to the Raiders, it's I guess it's Genty or bust, frankly, at this point.
Jesus.
Kind of what it feels like. Trey Tucker. Dude, this team, for fantasy purposes, is just fucking brutal, honestly, man. You know?
Disgusting. It's Genty. Geno Smith was terrible. The only thing that saved Geno was the fact that Cam Ward played even worse. Somehow.
Yeah. I mean, well, like, I'm never rooting for injuries, right? But I was almost thinking, like, when Geno looked like he almost got hurt sliding, just trying to slide, he almost hurt himself.
You're like, eh?
Who is the backup, by the way? I actually don't know.
Is it Cam Miller? I don't know.
Okay, well then maybe we just keep Geno in there. Damn. All right. But it's gross. Miller. It's gross, man. Let me ask you
Kenny Pickett.
The one thing I was gonna. Oh, is it Kenny Pickett? Okay,
it is bad. Kenny Pickett. Too gross.
You know what? I mean, how do I forget that? We traded him to the Raiders after what's his name got hurt. Aiden O'Connell, right before the season start. That was a ball drop by me. Speaking of that, guy who doesn't drop it, Trey Tucker. Is this becoming something we can actually believe in, or is this still kind of like a you don't want to trust it? You're gross.
I don't want to trust it because it's gross, and I didn't want to chase it after his 40-point week that he had a few back. I'm like, that's a one-off. We see this shit all the time. But the volume has fucking been there like every single week. This looks like the Raiders' number 1 wide receiver.
Mike, you're right. Now, I don't know how much you want to, be excited about that. Shout out CVCA High School, man. I'll never forget being on the draft stream. And when he got drafted, being all hype, and everyone's like, it don't matter. Well, how's this for don't matter? Number 1 receiver on the Raiders offense. It doesn't probably really matter all that much. He's a very much in the flex consideration. I think that's about it, though, frankly, That's
fine. Yeah, that's fine to be. Like, that was more than what I anticipated, but we're looking at, 8 targets, 9 targets, 6 targets, 5 targets. He had 1 game against Chicago. He only had 2, and that was the one where I was like, see, this is why you don't chase it. Now I look like a fucking asshole. Guy's just out here getting targets. Number 1 wide receiver on the Raiders. Fuck it. Flex consideration.
Definitely. It does come at the expense of our Jacoby Myers love. It feels very rough.
He like, I love the guy. But he looks cooked. He looks cooked.
He doesn't look good.
I mean, he was never a superstar athlete, but Jesus, he looks like Jawan Jennings with a high ankle.
Well, it looks like they figured him out a little bit, honestly. I don't know. It could be Geno's fault, too. Let me ask you this. Tony Pollard this is gross. I mean, this is about as bad as it gets, man.
We didn't think it could get much worse when it was like 15 for 60, but you're like, hey, at least it's 15 touches.
He was a safe running back in point per carry leagues.
He was.
I think we can take that title away now, Mike, even. This is
no one gets
10 for 34.
I mean, he's Bam Knight.
Don't besmirch Bam Knight. I mean, come on. Leave that kid alone. He had a good day.
Good Lord.
Chiggy, their most receptions, 6 for 46. Van Jefferson, who nobody wants to see back, speaking of like a vampire, spooky season, 4 for 75, leads this team.
Calvin really gave us hope last week just to get a hamstring this week.
Speaking of soft tissue injuries, yeah. I mean, Mike, honestly, this is – it's worse than I think I would have imagined. But a lot of this is why I didn't love the idea of Cam Ward. Not in the long term, I still do. It's just that look at this dumpster fire, man. I mean, what is anyone supposed to fucking do?
Yeah, it's terrible, man. It's getting harder and harder for me to defend him too, because this week was on him. There's no like real good plays I can point to and be like, see. No,
Well,
I mean, he's dropping the ball, he's fumbling it left
now,
and right, he's taking terrible sacks.
And
He's getting no help already. We knew that. But,
to your point, though, to this point, I think in general, one of the things as a Browns fan, I can tell you, when you're on a really bad football team right away, you can lose confidence. You can go into the situation where you're constantly worried about, not getting the correct blocks. You get happy feet. You start making bad mistakes over and over because you're kind of try to go into hero mode. You lose confidence because you're always losing. Yeah. It's, listen, young quarterbacks can have their, career a little bit railroaded or derailed, if you will, right, from what you were hoping for. I'm not saying he's cooked. I'm just saying this can't happen in a struggling offense, man.
He might want to, just feel a little twinge in his knee, like, hey, we got to shut her down for the year. You know what I mean? We'll come back next year. We'll try again.
Well, because what's going to change, man? The only thing that you can hope for is that he starts to build some chemistry with some of these younger guys. But again, Manor today, nowhere to be found. It's just, honestly, this game was really gross, dude. Really, really gross. Honestly, everything about that game was pretty gross, frankly.
Bad.
Oh, let's see. Oh, how could we forget? Normally start with these guys, but Mike, I'm beyond giving a fuck, frankly, to the Browns right now. This was, one of those days I wish I didn't even have the local game.
Nope. The one thing we had to rely on was Quinshon Judkins, and we couldn't even get him going.
Can we get rid of that bomb? It was brutal, man. 12 for 36. Hero Fannin did have a day. You love that. I just traded for Njoku in a redraft league, so that was good.
Why would you do that to yourself?
Well, because I got Joe Flacco and David Njoku for T.J. Hockenson, and I'm like, this is it's super flex.
Smash.
Gotta do it. But you know what happens, Mike? Anytime if it's a smash trade, you think that I rob somebody, you can almost guarantee somewhere somehow, like Halloween, it's going to end up bad for me. Just trust
next
me.
week when TJ gets back off that bye, he's going 7 for
TJ will look fully healthy off that bye. You promise you.
You're so fucked, buddy.
Welcome to this. This is a nightmare, honestly. This is a nightmare. It's Dylan Gabriel led. No rush game. This was horrible. This was horrible to watch for the Browns. That's all I had to say. We'll put Harold Fannin up, and we can go to the blow-up DK Metcalf.
There we go, man. 9 targets, only caught 4, right? But, hey, Aaron Rodgers threw him a fucking perfect dot. You love to see that? That was like old school Packers, Rodgers to Devontae Adams shit down there in the short red zone, long red zone, whatever you want to call it. It's just outside the red zone. It's 25 yards.
Listen, in the old backdrop, I made a Darnell Washington hologram that we can't use, but from 2023, he finally has 3 for 62. Some life.
They were hyping him up. They were hyping him up on the broadcast.
Dude, this is Mike. Outside of DK, this is fucking just so gross again. I mean,
yep. Yeah, it was a gross game. It was a real AFC North. Who gives a fuck battle? But hey,
I saved the
Pittsburgh Steelers 4-1, baby.
They are. They're leading the division, and
I'm not letting you skip the best game on there though.
Which one?
We got to talk about my guy Drake Maye.
Oh, believe me, Mike. Trust me. I said when I said I was going to save the best for last. I was kind of being facetious, but I do have the last game up here for you. Let's start with the bad or the gross, if you will. Okay. Right. I mean, here's what do you make of the Saints team first?
It's the Saints. I mean, Spencer Rattler looked competent. He's kind of looked competent all year. I don't think he's the long-term answer for anybody at quarterback, but fuck, he still does this thing sometimes. He gets the ball to Chris Olave. That's what you like. Good job.
Yep, that's
and
true.
He keeps them in games. I mean, they should have got their ass blown out in this game, and yet they were hanging around. So probably the best thing you say about Spencer Rattler. He looks somewhat competent. If you got to start him in a super flex right now, you're not shitting your pants. Right? Could be worse.
Well,
Could
speaking
be
of shit,
fucking Tua or Bryce Young sometimes.
Speaking of shit in your pants, are we here? Are we shitting our pants with Alvin Kamara?
The crazy thing is the story came out that, they were talking to him about possibly trading him, and he said he doesn't want to move on. He wants to stay in New Orleans. So he must really love, beignets? Must really love them.
Beignets, it could be. There's a lot of stuff in Bourbon Street. A lot of things in No Little Love. However,
and they're fucking good.
Mike, let me just say this. My hope, my dream, I have a dream, Mike, and that is that this is all smokescreen because they're not getting a lot of offers. Please tell me that Alvin Kamara, you got your chance out, man. This is your chance out of the Big Easy. Let's just take up. It's not going to get better anytime soon, buddy. We need you,
I would do ridiculous things for Alvin Kamara in Kansas City.
When is the actual NFL trade deadline, by the way?
Week 8.
Which is the week of Halloween. Yeah, so
we're coming up. Yep.
We are rapidly approaching that. But Mike, let's go ahead then. Let's talk, man.
Let's
Drake
go.
Maye.
Let's go.
Travion Henderson first. I love this, right? I mean, 9 for 27. Not great, buddy. Not great at all.
Dude, Ramondre didn't do fuck. Inefficient as hell. Fumbling problems. Antonio Gibson blew out his ACL. You're like, fuck yeah. It's Travion Wait a minute. This is all we get? They fucking hate this guy.
Wait a minute.
They hate him.
They do.
Don't know why.
You're not wrong. But yeah, let's go ahead though. Let's let's give the kid his due. Drake Maye. Was a question I saw on here. Is he top 5 dynasty quarterback?
Top 5 is spicy.
That's the question, whether meant to be or not, is asking right on the nuts where, man, I'm not ready to quite say top 5, but God, I'm ready to say 6.
Fuck, I'm ready to say it. 5.
Okay, do you put him ahead of Hurts or Herbert?
Herbert.
Okay. I mean, honestly, Mike, I think realistically with Herbert and Maye, it's probably the same picture, but Maye at least gives you more of the
they even kind of look alike.
The youth allure, right? So if you wanted to err on the Maye side, I get it completely. There's no doubt in my mind, and I don't think we've had much discussion on this since he's been drafted. The kid's talented. I mean, but the talent is starting to come through this year. I still think, Mike, I would like to see a little more consistency to put him in the top 5. It's not even anything he can do about it. I just want to see more to solidified production like this to put him top 5. Because if this is what we're looking at realistically, week in and week out, Mike, I mean, how do you not put him top 5, right?
No, I mean, what is your definition of consistency, right? Because
Mike, that's why I say my definition of consistency is he hasn't had enough time. Given last year and where we're at now, there's not even enough time for him to have the showing of enough consistency. I think it's more about he's still the situation, the offense, everything about it's still a little more of an unknown quantity to me than anything else. It's not to say that anything bad against him. I've seen Herbert do it for longer, and I trust that more. That's really what it comes down to. You know what I mean?
Okay. That was I just wanted you to clarify that, because if we're just going off of this season about consistency.
So far, he's been pretty damn consistent.
QB3, 7, 8, and now QB1.
No, listen, it's not that's why I wanted to make sure to say it's not even anything. Right. It's not even anything he can control. It's just I want to see it for a longer period of time. That's all.
Gotcha. Yeah, and he could have had a 4-touchdown game. There was another long one. Pop Douglas. We can call him Pop Douglas. That was called back too.
Well, Pop Douglas. I mean, listen, we got Kayshon Boutte.
Out here doing 2 touchdowns.
Not so Boutte. He's a top 12, I believe, asset for the week and on the flex consideration. So I don't know if people were really starting him because he had a great week 1 and then a bunch of nothing. Best ball, probably you love it in best ball, but I imagine in lineups there's no way he made it. So
yeah, I doubt that was on, especially after Diggs had his game last week, right? You're like, okay, we're back to normal. It's the Diggs show, right? This is where we're going to do it. And nope, it was a Kayshon Boutte show this week.
Monkey Pack, I wish I knew what was going on. Honestly, I'm probably the worst or the last person you should ask what's going on. I don't know. Shador Soon, please. Here's the thing about this. Mike, this is the crazy part to me, right? The reason I was so unhappy with the Browns' overall makeup of the quarterback, there's no way in which you can't – they don't have a good enough room and they don't have a good enough organization to handle this, right? Like, you're going to have mobs saying to put Shador in. I'm with you at this point. Put him in, but there's no way you can competently try to run this thing and act like you have any say in what's going on. Like, it's going to get crazy. It's going to get to be
ridiculous.
mayhem.
Yes. Yeah, but it'd be weird, if they didn't fucking know that was going to happen when they took him after they took Dylan Gabriel. Like, well, the value's too good for us to pass up. You knew it was going to be a fucking circus at some point.
And honestly, I will say for the Browns, well, we got Booty up here. Mike, let's finish the Patriots and then we'll get to the Browns and we'll get out of here. Get ready for week 3. Week 3, sorry. How about week 7? But Mike, this is my question to you. The run game. The run game for this team is just bad. It's bad.
Non-existent. Yeah.
13 for 18, Ramondre Stevenson.
It'd be great if they put their explosive rookie into more situations to get some bigger chunks.
You kind of hope so. You hope to see that. I don't know, but
which for me, like everybody knows they can't run the football, right? They're not really a threat. They don't want to put Travion in. They know it's going to be the Drake Maye show. 2 weapons that I think most people would agree aren't the greatest: Mac Hollins, Booty, Pop Douglas, older.
And if you wanted to argue for Drake Maye in the 5 slot ahead of Herbert, which honestly I wouldn't push back on, and this would be the reason why. This is the counter argument, right? Well, they should eventually give him weapons. Now, you could argue the opposite of that. I don't know. They've been trying. They simply can't. It feels like, but does it matter? He's producing and providing, kind of like Baker Mayfield-esque with nothing sometimes, right? Just fucking finding a way. The kid is finding a way.
Listen, they're not going to use T. Higgins in Cincinnati for the rest of the year. Fuck it. That organization's cheap anyways. They'd love to get the money off their books. Can we just trade for him? Can we get that?
Listen, do you think I should trade away Rico Dowdle right now for Hyde because Chuba's coming back?
My Eagles don't want to use A.J. Brown. Can we trade him to the Patriots, right? Like, I'm going to be sad to see A.J. go, but I'll be thrilled to see him in New England.
I'm kind of a little bit disappointed that the Eagles weren't not on a regular time game. Him talking about Mike that he didn't go to this meeting it's about as scary as the scary shit gets, which we'll get to here in Halloween. I mean, that was like, okay, we might be in trouble here with this. Would I trade away Rico? Would I trade away Rico right now? Yes, but like, I don't even know. Wouldn't you rather have him than a second at the moment? Still, honestly,
I would rather have Rico than the second.
I'm with you. If he's commanding a first, he's gone.
We just talked about seconds. We just talked about seconds on 40. If you're not checking it out, go to the podcast feed. It's podcast exclusive, unless you're in the Patreon and the Discord. Then you get the video, right? You can watch it there. But for everybody else, you got to go check out the podcast feed. We dove into second-round picks, right? We went back through the last 5 years. It's not great, all right? We overvalue the fuck out of seconds in Dynasty. The too long didn't listen version. Rico Dowdle, what he's doing for my fucking team right now, or that second-round pick, I want Rico Dowdle. Wow, that almost sounded like Max Kellerman. Game on the line. Our aliens got the death beam pointed at Earth. I want Rico Dowdle.
I didn't answer this in time, so you probably doesn't really matter. Sure, I don't think it matters probably, but sure, if you want to start Tyquan over DJ Moore, fine. It's not an ideal position to be in. So is Kyle Williams alive? No. For those wondering, he is not alive at all.
Dude, he can't get on the field versus Keisha Butte, Pop Douglas.
Kyle Williams has the Jalen Polk thing going on again, buddy. Just not even nowhere to be found. And listen, we got in 2 weeks from now, right here, the Halloween stream, going to be epic. Mike's not going to be happy, but he's going to live to see another day. Maybe not. We will see. But we'll go ahead and give you the promo for that. We'll see you back here, same time, same place. Next week, week 7, for the Sunday recap. We're out of here. Peace.
Finally, breaking ground on the new South Harmon Stadium. We're glad you're here today.
All of those who doubted me, you see like nothing. Today is the day you bow. A book is time to shine.
They're at our doorstep. They're gonna break in. We've gotta go now.
I'm getting spooky tonight. Ay.
Get out. Run.
We go round the rosy, pocket full of posies. Ashes, ashes, we all fall.